Really quickly, let's talk about the Blue Line. Cost of $3 billion Blue Line extension project increases again by over $330 million. Color me not surprised. So a major part of the Blue Line extension went through District 2, which was my Park Board district, and it passed over Victory Memorial Drive on the plans. And that became a big source of issues. And I sat on the Blue Line committee for 2+ years. Nothing gets done there, first of all, but that's a different TikTok. This TikTok is about the actual Blue Line. There was a lot of questions about the Blue Line going over Victory Memorial Drive on its way out to Robbinsdale. And I pushed very hard to protect parkland and protect my neighborhood and my neighbors. A somewhat of a compromise was made. I don't deem it a compromise. I still think it's a disaster decision, but I finally signed off on it because people wanted to get it done, like check the box, right? But also I knew something deeply that I still to this day know, and it has to do with math, of course, and numbers, of course, and the news that I just showed you. The Blue Line will never get made, the Blue Line extension. It's a hard never. It's a $3 billion project, and $3 billion, okay? Unless you can recoup the fraud money, it's never going to happen because our tax base is eroding away like quicksand, and the cost of the project is spiking. Now, people are going to say tariffs and inflation. That's not the cause of it. It's the aggregate, right? Which I could make a whole, probably a 20-minute full YouTube video about the aggregate costs with the Blue Line and the decision making. And if you guys want that, comment on this. Feel free to ask. I can tell you all about these different transit projects. I took it on the chin by activists because they thought I was being, I don't know what they thought I was being. They just seemed to hate me when I actually am for light rail lines. I prefer the streetcar or the subway to protect our green space. But I just think it's really fascinating that it's a matter of can it be done or not, you know? If I have a coffee mug that has a crack in it, like a flat out hole, I can say to you, and you'd believe me, likely, this will never work to hold coffee because to hold any liquid, because there's a hole in it, right? So you have to fix the hole in order to make it sit with the coffee. But what happens is, financially, with ordinances, and this isn't just the city of Minneapolis, which is the deadbeat ordinances with cracks in the mug. It is the Met Council. It's all kinds of things. They don't want to look reality in the face. And so they just are like, no, it'll still work. We just need to pour hot coffee into it. Or they'll say like, oh, you know what though? It just can't be coffee. Kool-Aid will work. And you're like, nothing will work because there's a crack and it leaks out. It is structurally unsound. It will never, all caps, bold, underline, italics, never work the way that you're projecting it to work because it has a fatal, intrinsic, structural flaw. So that's the city when it comes to small businesses and just business in general. And it's also the Blue Line. So it'll never happen. And if it does, I will likely be like decrepit on my best deathbed. And if anybody sees this, they'll be like, see, I told you so. And they'll also be old or dead. So it won't matter. I'll see you out there.